Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Chaturvedi, registration number 16MBA1008. Today I am talking about the job analysis in both the point of view as a employee, as an employer. What's the right condition for all of us is soon we are going to apply for a job. So we have to understand what the job analysis, and after some time we are going to be a manager. So at some point we have to do this. Some point we have to recruit someone, so at that time you have to understand what is job analysis. So coming back to the right situation, what is job analysis? It's just the process of collecting data, collecting all the data sets, requirements to perform that job. As a manager, as a HR manager point of view, it is very important to do the job analysis, because they have to recruit the right person at a right place at a right time, because they can't waste their money and time on these processes. Mainly the job analysis divided into two parts: job description and job specification. Job description is like giving the job title, job location, job summary, whom we are going to report, job working conditions, job duties, what machines we have to use, like all these things, like the overview what we have to do in that job is described in that job description. Example, like working condition, at what condition we have to work. I'm giving an example like job location. It is mainly defined, have to mention that the job location in the job description part, because example, some candidates are not prefer to work in southern part of India, and some candidates not prefer to work in north part of India. So for them it is very easy to understand what the company wants, what's the job location. If he doesn't want to work in northern parts of India, then he doesn't apply for that job. So it is a benefit for both HR manager, HR recruiter, and for the candidate, because at that he is not applying for the job. At that time he can go for the other job, and he can save his time, his or her time at that time, and HR also is saving his time, because that candidate is not going to apply, because if he is apply and after recruiting, after selecting, if the HR says you have to work in northern part of India, then the candidate says I'm not willing to work at that part of India, northern part of India. I'm going to be I'm not joining this company. So for the HR it is very difficult at that point to retain that employee, because if the that employee is going to go away, then he have to recruit another employee. That makes the more money, more time. So what the aim of that job description? Coming back to this, for the HR point of view, they have to attract the right talent, talenting and recruiting the right talent for the right job. It also clarifies for the employers to select a particular job, because what my requirement, what I have know from my theoretical parts and what my practical knowledge, so I can apply to in my job. Like if I am a BTech engineer, BTech CSIT engineer, I know only Android, but the organization wants the Java, and they describe in the job that they want Java engineers. So I didn't apply in that job. I applied what I have good in that. I am good in Android, so I have applied in what the job description apply for the Android. So it's clarified for me, for as an employee, it's clarified for me to where to apply, where to go and do the job interviews. What's the advantage? For the HR, as a take as an HR manager, as a HR recruiter, at the point of the placement, at the point of the recruitment, if you didn't describe the job description, so the crowd is very much at that job, and for screening you have to do lots of screening. But if you describe the job give the job description, so you have already done the one screening part, that only that particular candidates will come who are interested to this job. They already know what you have to done. What means, if I am a candidate, I already know what I have to done in that job. So it is very easy for both as a both HR manager and as a candidate for to describe that job description part. So there are two types of job descriptions. Generally is general purpose job description, and some are specific job purpose job description. In general purpose, it's just written what's the job title, what's the job location, job summary, what you have to done, whom to report, and whom to what's your duties. But in specific, like some jobs they require traveling, so they have written that it's a traveling job. So some specific work you have to done, then that requirement is done required is mentioned in the specific purpose of joint job description part. Like subtasks, what we have to do, extra work, essential resource is essential function. If you have to do something beyond to the work, after the working hours of your work, you have to give in 24/7 to your job. So that's come into specific purpose of that job. Like it's giving the detailed duties and responsibilities of your job. Coming to the job specification is depend on the job description. What job description is it depends on the job description. That job description is mentioned on the skills. What skills on that job description? What skills is required for the employee? What qualities it's required to do that job? So it's just you can say that it's a personality point of view. It's like you have to be like for a particular job. If they want a software engineer, so you have to be a BTech engineer from CSIT. That's the skills, that's the eligibility. I can say that's the eligibility for that particular job, to apply for that particular job. What skills you have to write? For a particular job, if you are a HR, you have to be a good communicator. So it's come to the skills, it's come to the job description. You have to be a good communicator, you have to be good in writing skills, you have to good in typing, mail someone, you have to be good in communication, like all these things. So it's job specification is called it's also called the employee specification, because it's mainly for the employee point of view. What the purpose of defining the job specification? It helps the candidate to analyze if he is eligible to apply for that job or not. It helps also the recruiter to organize, to understand the level of qualifications. What qualification for that particular job, what qualification is to be required, and what qualities, what set of characteristics is required in the candidate who is coming to apply for that job. So it is very benefit for both the HR and candidates who are going to apply. For the job specification, it's giving specification the information all about the job, including the responsibility, desired technical skills, physical skills, because some jobs require physical skills also. For mechanical students, they require the physical skill also. For the communication, good in communication, and all these things. Coming back to why the job description. Job description and job specification are the two integral parts of job analysis that fully describe and guide us for both point of view, as an employee, as an employer, to process the recruitment and selection. That's for me. Thank you.